Welcome to the channel, viewers. Dr. JWA, theologist since 1994. We're going to do some psychology in this one. The covert female narcissism. And episode 15, when you started ending permission. When you started needing permission to feel what you felt. You did not notice a change immediately, viewers. Most people don't. At first, you still trusted your reactions. Something felt off. Something felt unfair. Certain conversations left you carrying confusion long after they ended. And at first, you listened to that feeling. But slowly, something else started happening. Your feelings no longer felt safe on their own. You started checking her reactions before trusting your own, and after time, and over time, her reactions slowly started carrying more authority than your internal experience. And that shift usually does not begin through obvious control. It happens quietly, conversation by conversation, reaction by reaction, adjustment by adjustment. A sigh, a look, silence, withdrawal, tears, disappointment. Not always extreme enough to confront directly, but repeated enough to change your behavior, your mindset. And eventually your body starts linking honesty with emotional fallout. And that matters because once speaking honestly starts feeling dangerous, silencing yourself slowly starts feeling like maturity. So you adjust. At first consciously, then automatically, you soften your wording before speaking. You rehearse conversations in your head. You monitor your tone, your timing, atmosphere, facial expressions, and slowly you start removing parts of yourself before conversations even begin. Not because you are manipulative, but because your nervous system is learning instability. And this is where the pattern quietly deepens, because eventually she no longer needs to correct you openly. You started correcting yourself before the conversation even begins. You stop asking, why did that hurt me? And start asking, am I even allowed to feel hurt by this? Sorry for laughing, viewers, but this is so obvious. This is so obvious how the covert female narcissistic abuse bleeds into the psyche of the man. And that change slowly breaks trust underneath the relationship. Not dramatically, micro-incrementally. Small adjustments repeated so often, they eventually stop feeling like adjustments at all. Eventually, the relationship develops an atmosphere that follows you everywhere, even if she's not there. You walk into conversations already scanning, already calculating, already trying to predict where the emotional pressure might come from. Sometimes before she even enters the room, your body starts living. Your body starts living ahead of the atmosphere, trying to prevent emotional impact before she even arrives. Oh, this happens to so often, viewers out there. Honestly, this happens so often. And that's not intimacy, that is adaptation. And the frightening part is this, viewers. The same atmosphere exhausting you slowly becomes the atmosphere your nervous system keeps craving relief from. Because just when your body starts pulling away, Warmth returns. Connection returns. Affection returns. And for a moment, everything feels safe again. Does this ring a bell? And for a moment, everything feels safe again. Your body relaxes, your mind settles, hope returns. And of course, the confusion returns again too. Then distance. Then relief again. And slowly attraction and emotional exhaustion start merging together. This is the classic. This is the classic psychological analysis of the consequences of being involved with a covert female narc. It's just, look, I'm not frightened to admit it. This is brilliant, psychological brilliance. The narcissism's bleeding through the narrative. It's so brilliant. And the relief always arrives just before your clarity fully settles. And that is why the cycle becomes so difficult to leave, because eventually you are no longer protecting the relationship. You are protecting moments of emotional safety inside emotional instability. And over time, this changes a man quietly. He becomes careful, measured, hyper-aware, and internally fragmented. And part of him keeps recognizing the pattern while another part keeps negotiating with it emotionally. And that internal split becomes exhausting, existentially exhausting. Because the body keeps recognizing patterns the mind keeps trying to explain. And maybe that is why clarity later feels almost shocking. Because eventually there are moments where your body stops bracing. You speak honesty without rehearsing first. You disagree without fearing emotional collapse. And suddenly you realize how much of yourself had slowly reorganized around emotional management. Emotional management based on the covert female narcissist. And it wasn't through one catastrophic moment. It was through hundreds of micro adjustments accumulated over time. You just kept stabilizing the atmosphere while quietly disappearing inside it. I'm Dr. J.W. Ayub. Like and subscribe to the channel. Comment to educate me, and press the bell if you like the content, and also share the video to do yourself a favor in helping somebody else. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.